freedom, oh, freedom, oh, freedom over me.
Juneteenth, also known as Freedom Day or Emancipation Day, is celebrated to commemorate the day that Southern slaves got official notice of their freedom. We've celebrated this day since the late 1800s as a crucial part of our Black history. Yet it is impossible to talk about Black history without talking about the role that the Black church has played in it. The organized members of these households of faith played pivotal roles in changing the social landscape of America, from the days of the Underground Railroad right up to the Black Lives Matter movements of today. The Black church was formed as a byproduct of the reality of racism in America. When we were prevented from worshiping with our white counterparts, we worshiped God with one another. And from there, the Black church has always been significant. We know that many stops on the Underground Railroad were placed in the basements of Black churches, where freedom seekers could hide until it was safe to continue their journeys. It was there that they got an opportunity to rest, to get clean clothes, to be fed, and to be prayed over before going back out into the night. In the 50s and 60s, the Black church was not only a place for praise and worship, but also a bulletin board for the African American community, a center of political activism. The Montgomery Improvement Association, that later started the Montgomery bus boycott back in 1955, was the product of community churches coming together and organizing strategic ways to mobilize people and speak out against racial injustice in the Jim Crow South. Not only Martin Luther King Jr., but also Ralph Abernathy, C.T. Vivian, Fred Shuttlesworth, John Lewis, Bernard Lee, Otis Moss Jr., Andrew Young, Joseph Lowry, Gardner C. Taylor, and a host of others found the beginnings of their national influence in the Black churches that they preached in on Sunday mornings. It is clear that the Black church has had its hand in so many different movements for social change, providing a blueprint for how to effectively organize and mobilize people around an idea. Even as the Black church gives way to movements like Black Lives Matter, we still see so many faith leaders willing to lend their voices and service to the ongoing push for social justice and equality. So as we celebrate another Juneteenth, we must be certain to give credit to that which has always been the backbone of our community and the conscience of our country, the Black church.